All right, here we go, Tori, with what is trending today. Well, the Backstreet Boys are back, all right, and they came back in a big way, in a Las Vegas kind of way. Well, if you have always felt sad that you never got to see the Backstreet Boys in concert, well, they are back together for a residency at the Sphere at Venetian. It's called Into the Millennium. Fans, you can expect the boys to perform all their greatest hits in a ridiculously extravagant stage with amazing sound and an experience that will leave you wanting more, but you just have to go home after the show. Kidding, this is Vegas. After the show, the Backstreet Boys, they thought of everything. There's actually an official after party after every concert hosted by the boys themselves at a venue called Voltaire, but you have to get tickets, and rumor has it they're expensive and they're kind of hard to get. Or you can also simply go over to the Venetian and check out the immersive fan experience called Backstreet Boys Terminal. Now this one is free. I really wish Nick Carter would quit playing games with my heart and answer my request for an interview. Okay, you're going to the concert?
Yeah. Tori's all back.
All right.
Yeah.
When?
I'm going to go in the middle of August with some friends that are very into Backstreet. I mean, I was more of an NSYNC, but I'm not going to say anything.
High five to NSYNC. I was an NSYNC person too. I loved JT.
Who didn't love JT?
I know, right?
I love it, yeah. So excited to go and see this.
Oh my God, you have to tell me all about it.
Awesome.
All right, speaking of concerts, I'm sure you saw the Coldplay concert Kiss Cam video that went viral featuring a tech company CEO who was holding on tightly to a woman. Well, there's a problem. The woman this CEO is holding is not his wife, and she happens to be head of HR at the same company. So naturally, when Coldplay's Kiss Cam started showing random people on the Jumbotron, the secretive couple immediately tried to hide when they came on that big screen. To make matters worse, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin joked about it and was like, oh my gosh, this couple's probably having an affair. So fans, they took to it. News sources confirmed the CEO has resigned from his job. Okay, well,
this went everywhere.
It was everywhere.
The whole world united with this couple. I felt terrible.
I just felt like, all right, it's none of my business, but what was all up in my business over the weekend? The hilarious memes that popped up all over social media. I mean, they were everywhere.
It really was everywhere, and I felt so bad for them, but I didn't feel so bad for them.
Right? It was like, I feel bad, but wait, no, I don't. I mean, this is so funny.
I know.
Every kind of meme you could think of was out there, whether Instagram, Facebook, they were all out there.
It was, and then there's new sporting events that people call the Coldplay Kiss Cam, where people randomly will duck down. It's so funny.
And Chris Martin is now warning people at his concert, just warning you that we are going to be pulling up the Kiss Cam. Oh my God. Well, if I was that busted couple on the Kiss Cam, Jumbotron, whatever, I would have just given it the GenZ Stare.
I've heard of this.
I would have just
stared
blankly, like not sure what's happening. Well, the GenZ Stare, it's a thing, and it's all over TikTok and everywhere else. But what is it? Well, first of all, Gen Zers are the generation born between 1997 and 2012. So these peeps are all between the ages of 13 and 28 right now. So parents, these are our kids doing this Gen Z stare. It's when Gen Zers give you a blank, expressionless look. They just stay silent and make things really awkward. They do this particularly when having to interact in customer service or workplace settings, like they're doing this at work. Experts are, of course, weighing in, saying it's because these kids had an online upbringing and rely heavily on online communication versus in person. And then, of course, the pandemic did not help. But then Gen Z was like, wait a minute, no, there's nothing wrong with us.
Right.
This is normal and trendy, and we just want to avoid awkward people, okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's the reality.
That's all. I asked Nella, our camera woman, I was like, you're Gen Z. And she's like, it's just when we think people aren't, really being that smart. And I was like, that's
what it is.
I feel so dumb when someone gives me the Gen Z
stare. The Gen Z stare, right?
Totally.
Well, I've got a Gen Zer at home, and I'm going to ask her all about the Gen Z stare. And
you'll get the stare back.
To do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, everybody, my friends, you're all caught up with today's What's Trending.